Just caught mine off the fanatics in the garden with my hands in the air. We back at it.
What is going on, everybody? You see it. We are back. Thank you for tuning in to SKF Weekly. We are here. We are excited. I'm feeling great. How are you feeling, my brother John?
Playoff bound. That's what I'm feeling like. Playoff bound.
Let's go. Let's go. That's right, baby.
Now we gotta come in early with this one.
You know what's happening. Yes. Let's go, New York Knickerbockers. Let's go, baby. Yes. Come on. Come on, baby. Y'all couldn't listen. I don't care what Knick fan is out there. I don't care what you got to say. You couldn't have predicted a season to unfold the way this season has unfolded for our New York Knicks. All of the ups and downs, the big moves, the way this team fights and sticks together, the adversity, the injuries, and then to still finish with the 50 burger, 50 wins, 2 seed. Crazy. Come on, man. You can't make this stuff up, John.
It's crazy, man. What a season. I'm excited. I'm so excited to start and get ready for the playoffs. We got 5 days and I can't wait. I can't wait for Saturday. It's like I want to get the first game in already.
I'm very excited too. And I know I got to tell you, listen, whatever the Knicks do this playoff scenario, they're going to earn it, bro. I mean, because just already knowing that their first round matchup is either Miami or Philadelphia, that's not no pushover. So that's a really tough, first round matchup. And then the second round, who knows what that would be if they get there. But we also, you have a good idea what the third round might look like, possibly. So it's going to be a tough road for them to do what they got to do. So, but it's one game at a time. They got to take it. And every game needs to be a level of urgency. So as Mr. Coach Joe over there for Boston said, highly desperate. Yeah. When the playoffs start, the Knicks are going to be highly desperate. We're going to play every game like that. So watch out. We'll see what happens, man.
40 plus minutes. 40 plus minutes. Got to play everybody. 40 plus. Ain't no breaks. Yeah. This is the time where you play the most minutes you can actually play. So,
yeah, it's gonna be crazy, bro. It's gonna be nuts. It's just I'm honestly, personally, is there something that you are hoping for this playoff year? I mean, we've seen the Knicks in the playoffs, in the couple seasons in the last 3 years. Is there something that you're hoping for this year that maybe you didn't see as much in the past?
Eastern Conference Finals. That's what I'm hoping for.
Oh, well, of course. I was just thinking, like, as far as how they play or Tibbs, the coaching, like, would you want to see something different than the norm?
I'm not trying to see any new wrinkles. I think we've seen what we were going to see from this Knicks team. I think Tibbs has done a fantastic job with this season, and has really showed me some stuff, like even moments of in-game, mixing it up in-game, like in-game decisions. I've also seen that. So I'm happy currently with what I'm seeing. I expect to see a lot of the same. And yeah, man, I'm hoping we get off on a good start. You know what I mean? And come out like we've done in the past, where we've knocked down shots early and gone up by 15, and kept the lead in the first half. Come out of the first half with at least the lead, and then, work out magic in the fourth quarter, So, yeah, man, yeah. Eastern Conference Finals is what I'm hoping for.
I'm with you on that. That's what I'm talking about. That's where we got to go, John. That's all that matters right now. Eastern Conference. It's not Eastern Conference a bust. I don't want to say it like that, but really, I mean, that's what the Knicks should be trying to get to.
Yeah, it should be second round. Like, it's not enough. Second round?
No, you're probably right.
No,
Probably
it's not
right.
enough. I would
Probably
say you
right.
get there, then you sort of match what you did the season before. It's like, it's all right. I think it's Eastern Conference, or it's like we didn't live up to expectations this year.
I guess that's fair. I mean, I can't be mad at anybody that feels that way. I mean, every year you want to progress, so I mean, why wouldn't you?
Right.
Like, I mean, for the Knicks, I mean, it should be the Knicks players, coaching staff. They should be circling championship. If we're being real, like they're going into it, everybody's going into it trying to win the whole thing. So, yeah, it's not that it shouldn't be that crazy for us as fans to be like Eastern Conference or bust. You know, I got
Right.
you. I'm with you on that.
Yeah, we need
shout
to
out
limit
to the
expectation, not them.
Yeah, exactly. True. Shout out to the chat. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for tuning in. I see Walter Blackman's in the building. Good evening. He says, good evening, Ron and panel. Our team won 50 games onward to the Eastern Conference Finals. That's right. Louisiana Knicks is in the building. Salute. What's good, Louisiana? Ondios is in the building. What's good, my guy? Appreciate you. JJ is here. What's good, JJ? Good to see you, my brother, as always. D-Block is in the building. He says, salute everyone, and my brother Ron. Appreciate you, bro. Good to see you. Hey, Lion of Judah is in the building. Salute. Shalom, my brother. He said, grand evening, my brother Ron, and blessings to you, family and friends on the panel and the chat. Good win for our 50th win, but it was a deep, hard-fought win. Shalom, fam. Facts. Shalom to you, my brother. Walter Blackman also says, yeah, I know. I mean, we're going to talk about that too. Like we was dealing with it. Walter Blackman said, "I hope Tibbs doesn't go with the 8-man rotation." Well, he will. So sorry, Walter.
More than likely.
Shout out to Paris Duggar. Thank you for the generous super chat, my brother. He said, "We Bebe kids. We don't die. We multiply. Go Knicks." Facts. I like it. Shout out to my guy Kerry Cox in the building. What up, Kerry? Good to see you. Appreciate you. Thank you for being here. So, back to what Lion of Judah said with the hard fought battle. Yeah, man. John and I were experiencing that battle firsthand. We were up in Harlem at State's, family's liquor store. That's Fred's Wines and Liquors up in Harlem. If y'all haven't checked it out, please feel free to check it out. Support that Black-owned business and what they're trying to do in the community. Really good people. Got to meet State's uncle, really nice dude. Very, very cool man. We were up there chopping it up on State's podcast, and it was like it turned into a watch along because of timing. But we were going through it, man. It was a tough one. Oh boy, I don't know. We made it though. We made it, John. Yeah. It was tough.
Yeah, it was a fun time though. I mean, we had a good time. Great. We were chilling with State. State, opened the doors. Had us open the show. We opened the show for State. You know what I mean? State came through. We had a blast with him, and State is a good time, man, because he's always thinking about the Knicks in sort of a different light, and always he sometimes pushes the envelope and how he critiques the players that play for the New York Knicks. Like he was calling OG paperweight or paper. He was like soft as paper or something like that.
Yeah,
I remember.
Yeah. State wants more out of some of our guys, especially OG. But yeah, we had a really a really good time. It was definitely enjoyable up there, and even just to go through the ups and downs of watching the game and not actually knowing what the Knicks was going to do. It was kind of fun in the end, only because they won. If they would have lost, not so fun.
I know, it was like super close at the end, and we were hoping that they came out victorious, but they struggled. They struggled a bit against the Bulls.
That they did. It was it was too much.
Nothing's ever easy with the New York Knicks. That's for sure.
Definitely not, brother. Definitely not. But yeah, so we had a great time. That was really dope. And I don't know if any of you guys were able to tune in and check it out today, but if you haven't checked it out, please watch the replay. Today was the 1-year anniversary of the Morning Brew Sports Network. So it was pretty dope to watch them, have their show today. And then shout out to Alex, who is the girlfriend of Hector, one of the founding members of the Morning Brew Sports Network. And she put together a really cool video montage with different people, from Dexter Henry to us to whoever you could name, Eru, Blorange Tears, you name it, man, Divine, all types of content creators, and also other people they've interviewed and had on the show, all wishing them the best and a happy 1-year anniversary. So that was pretty dope. It was cool to see, and I jumped on the show for a little bit to wish them well in person and to explain the faux pas that we had when I was doing everything. But anyway, it was fun. So check it out if y'all missed it, and please go show them some love, man. Yeah, that's what went on. That's what happened. So
that's dope, man. They got the 1-year anniversary, but that was for the Knicks brew, right? That wasn't, because they started the channel itself.
Yeah. No, this was for the Knicks. This was for the Knicks Morning Brew. Yeah, correct. Okay. Because in actuality, for the channel itself, they've already had who knows? I don't know.
A few joints.
A few.
I know Yankees Morning Brew was there already.
Correct. And they've got 700 episodes already as a channel. So they've been putting in a lot of time in a short amount of time with all the different stuff. So
Yeah.
Shout out to Nice in the building. What up, Nice? See you. It's good to see you, my brother. Hector Gaston is here. Salute. Louis Hedges is in the building. He said, Gil Arenas and friends think the Knicks and Jalen Brunson are a laughing joke. We will prove them all wrong. I'm with you on that. Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. And you know what, guys? Listen, feel free to call in. We'll put the call-in number up. We would love to have you chop it up with us today. A very special day. We're still on the high right now, on cloud 9, going into the playoffs with our New York Knicks. So we'd love to hear from you. The number is 347-305-7280. Once again, that's 347-305-7280. Please call in. And if you want to chop it up with us here at Still Knick Fans, we'd love to have you. Okay. So what we want to do today, guys, is we want to introduce a new segment, right? And this will be something that kind of goes along into the playoffs, and then we'll kind of incorporate it into next year's stuff. But today is the first day of it. It's pretty fun, pretty cool little segment, and it's also kind of gets you into the mind of our head coach, right? Because we're always talking about him, and sometimes it's negative, but right now we should be talking about him in the positive, because he gets overlooked. When everything's going wrong, we blame him, but when things are going good, sometimes we don't give him enough credit, and he's been doing great for us this year. Shout out to Tom Thibodeau. All right, but this segment is called Juicy Tidbits. And now it's time for Juicy Tidbits. Yes, sir. That's right. So we're going to focus on maybe little sound bites that the coach drops for us with some informational, stuff that we can kind of build off of, and because he's a smart man. He's always saying something that's interesting. And you know what? Let's see what he said in this last press conference, the post game of the Chicago Bulls game.
Well, and the thing is, every season when you go into the season, there's a number of possibilities and a number of things that you're going to have to navigate through. And that's what I loved about this team. And it was right from the start. Mitch got hurt, then Julius, then OG, then so we don't have a starting front line. But then we had a number of guys step up and just play great. And I think that's important for the team, to see what Jalen did, to see what Josh Hart did, to see Isaiah, Dante. It was good. And you have to be a team. It's not the best individuals. It's the best team. And so there was no quit in this team. They fought every night. Some nights we fell short, but hopefully we learned from it and we got better. And that's what the spirit of this team is very strong.
There you go. And see, that's the point that I think we should all be thinking about. Tibbs talking about the fact that this is a team. You know what I mean? It's not about anybody's individual success. Sometimes people kind of get lost in that. They're like, oh, well, Tibbs favors Brunson or Tibbs favors Julius. It's hero ball. It's this and that. It's a team. It's a team. That's what he wants. Sometimes things happen and different scenarios present themselves and it looks a certain way. But that's not what Tibbs is preaching. Tibbs is preaching team, and these guys are buying in. And it's another thing. Like every year that we've talked about Tom Thibodeau, you talk to the players, they love him. They'll run through a wall for him. So, I mean, we got to look at it like this team is the hashtag that we've been throwing out there, all heart, no quit. And just listening to Tibbs, I mean, he's telling you this team doesn't quit. They fight for each other, all this stuff. This is what he's been building, and this is what they've bought into. And this is why we are so proud and happy to be fans of this New York Knicks team. I can't say enough about it, John.
Yeah, I'm right there along with you. You know which clip I thought you was gonna say, you were gonna play to when he turns around and goes something about the Instagram, like the back end of, I forget, was it yesterday's, where he's like Instagram or whatever you call it, like I forget what was the term he used. He used something hilarious where he was like Instagram. Oh no, Insta Reel or something like that. He said.
Yeah, he said Insta Reel, I think. Yeah, I think he said
Insta Reel.
I was thinking about adding it on top of it, but I left it out. But yes, that was pretty funny. If y'all haven't checked out that part of the press conference where you could tell he's a dinosaur. He don't know nothing about social media like that, and for a good reason. He chooses not to. It was pretty funny though.
You should have kept that, man. That would have been funny.
Well, maybe you're right. Next time he does something and says something, I'll keep it.
Oh, and it happens often, right?
Oh, it does happen. Shout out to Big Task at Hand. Good to see you. Appreciate you. John Smith is in the building. Freeman 48 is here. Salute to you guys. Oh, and also Jet Life for Life is in the building. Salute to you. Appreciate you guys. And as I said a little while ago, guys, if you feel comfortable enough, if you can, don't know what you're up to, you might be at work or whatever. Feel free to call in. We'd love to hear from you. 347-305-7280 is the call-in number. Once again, that's 347-305-7280. Oh man. Yeah. But so what do you think about that, John? Do you think, because we're talking about the team and how everybody stepped up and what Tibbs said, do you feel like that's not too far-fetched? No, maybe not. Also, I'll ask the question. Do you think this is the best Knicks team you've seen since maybe the 90s? Or maybe was it another time that there was a better team?
No, I would say the 90s. I mean, we grew up watching Patrick Ewing and like the 90s Knicks, 90, 92. I think 92 we had like a 60-game win season, 60-win season, I should say. I don't know if it was 92 or 93, something like that. But like early 90s for sure. I think I'm thinking of teams with like Anthony Mason and Charles Oakley on the squad. That's back in the day. So, this is a team that I could see that it's like a formidable team similar to those teams back in the 90s that we used to root for sure.
Right.
It's exciting, man. It's been a while.
Yeah. I agree with you on that.
I think we had like Rolando Blackman at that time, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, Rolando Panties. I used to call him Rolando Panties because his freaking shorts were mad short, man. I'm like, what are you playing in, bro?
Yeah, man.
Rolando Blackman.
That was way back, B. That was way back.
Yeah.
And I don't remember who our guards were. Was it Greg Anthony and Derek Harper? Was Derek Harper or was it Mark? I can't recall.
I get confused between the time frame of those guys. Like it's all a mixed match for me. Like with Charlie Ward and all of them, Derek Harper, I jumble them all together and get lost with them. I kind of forget who was here at what time sometimes, because we did have a lot of guards. We may not have had like the top tier guards, but we had a lot of guards come through New York.
They were solid too. All those guys. Even the bench play was solid.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. John Smith just said one of the forgotten Knicks, Mr. Hubert Davis.
Hubert Davis. Yeah.
I loved Hubert Davis's game, man. He was a
North
really
Carolina,
good
right?
North Carolina, yeah.
North Carolina.
No, North Carolina. I think he set the free throw record for North Carolina in college too, something like that. Yeah. He was a really good clutch shooter. I mean, he had his ups and downs, but when he was on, he was on. So it was definitely nice to have him on the team. Rod Strickland, oh man, Rod Strickland was one of my favorite Knicks, man. John Starks is my favorite Knick. I know, man. I can't even believe when you look back at history. Do you know how long we didn't even have Rod Strickland that long at all?
Not a year, right? A year?
Yeah.
Was it that 1 year and then he was out?
I think it was 1 year.
And they moved him for Derek Harper. Was it Derek Harper? Yeah. Or what? No. It was someone else because he went to Portland, right? Yeah. I can't recall who we got on that trade.
I'll have to go. I got to go into my Tony Knicks and Bruises bag to figure out that information. I don't have it for you guys. So.
I think, Jarvis LaFleur said it right. Derek Harper came in for Mark. Mark went to the Pacers.
Mark was at the Pacers.
I forget who Rod Strickland.
Oh, shout out to Jarvis. Salute, Jarvis. Oh, man.
Salute.
Yeah. Your guys in the chat, your memory is much better than mine. So.
Fair word.
I don't remember. I'm trying to remember what I ate yesterday. Oh, a slice of pizza, thanks to my guy, John. I remember.
That's funny.
You know what I mean?
That held you down that long?
No, not at all, man.
Like mid-afternoon, bro.
When I got home, I had a very healthy burger and fries. Very healthy.
There you go.
Yeah. So those were really good times, man. But I feel like this team, I mean, really, when you think about it, if you add Julius Randle to this team is probably one more person away from perfect. I'm just like, as far as everything you need, right? If you had Julius Randle on this team right now, the only thing they're missing is maybe another really efficient scoring guard, right? And that would be a perfect combination of players. From top to bottom, you check all the boxes. You got the defense, you got the offense, you got 3-point shooting, you got the hustle, the grit, like you got everything in the mix. So I'm just saying, when you think about it like that, the Knicks are really not that far away from having a really good team to contend for a little while, so.
And listen,
I don't know.
They better not sleep on us this year either, because if any team sleep on us, guess what? you ain't getting that win. We definitely gonna take that win if they sleep. So
that's a fact. Yeah, I'm with you on that. We can't shortchange them, man. They're a good team no matter what. But they really do have to play solid basketball. And what's your thoughts on how we played? In regards to the close games? These last couple of games have been close games. Are you concerned about that at all? Or you just think it's just teams that have nothing really to lose by playing spoiler and they're just giving their best to the Knicks? Or do you think maybe it's something the Knicks have to be concerned about?
I mean, me as a fan, I'm concerned. I'm concerned that we're getting off to slow starts. You know what I mean? I mean, yesterday's game wasn't a slow start. We was in the game from beginning to end. But the Bulls had, an answer for us every time, we hit them in the face. They was able to answer back. But I'm concerned about any slow starts, the slow starts that we started to see towards the back end of the season. I don't want that to happen in the playoffs, because playoffs is a different animal. You can't really start sluggish and you can't start from behind and can't always, you don't want to always have to come back and down 15, down 20 in order to try to get a win, because you work so hard just to get back in the game. It's very difficult to end games, you know what I mean? So I want to see, I want us to start off, hot right away, just ready to go, knocking down shots, getting into our sets. getting into our bag of tricks, just being able to beat just one up whoever our opponent is. And I just want to see good basketball right now. So that's what I'm expecting from the Knicks.
Yeah. No, I mean, I hear you. That makes the most sense, man. Just go out there and play the game where we know how to play the game, and stop making the careless mistakes. And then also, you're saying, getting off to these slow starts. I just think that's a recipe for disaster in the playoffs, man. Everybody's fighting in the playoffs, and even guys that, that's kind of where, not for nothing, that's another little thing about the playoffs. I mean, most people do know this, but some people may not think about it. It's where you make your money, guys. Sometimes guys can have a whole season of just being like iffy player, not really knowing what you're going to get out of this guy going forward. Playoff time, they get hot. They go crazy in the playoffs. It's the difference maker. It could be the difference in a lot of money. Just ask Jerome James. Ugh. Sorry. I didn't mean to bring it up. Knicks fans, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring it up. I'm sorry. You have one good playoff and the Knicks throw you a bag of money. And
what was Isaiah Thomas thinking?
Oh my God.
What was he thinking?
No more. That's the worst. Listen, bro.
I'm just glad we far removed from that era, because that was a tough one to live through. We're in a better position today. Oh. You know what I mean? Like, we got solid players, solid backup players, and yeah, man, we got draft picks and capital, right? Like, it's the best of all worlds when it comes to the Knicks, like right now. So
I agree with you 100%, brother. 100%. We are in the best possible scenario right now. I can't even see it's, like I said, as Knicks fans, we're so used to so much dysfunction and ineptitude. We take it for granted, man. This Knicks team's got a lot of good things going for it. Talent, the ability to get more talent, draft picks, flexibility. Yes, we are at the right at the first tax apron, but most teams in the NBA are at the first tax apron if they're good or trying to win. So, we're really in good hands right now. We're in a good spot. The best possible scenario we could ever think of. All of that, we already talked about the injuries and all that stuff, and the finish the way we're finishing with that. Like, I mean, I can't even believe it's the Knicks right now. Unbelievable.
Right. It's true.
I'll take it, though. I'll take it. Every day. So, yeah. So, speaking of that, guys, I think we got a caller.
All right. Caller. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Ron and John, what's good, fellas? JJ from Brooklyn.
Hey,
what's poppin',
JJ.
Man? What up?
What up,
good,
JJ?
Fellas? How we doing, man? What's poppin'?
Excited.
Chilling, man. Absolutely,
Feeling
man.
great, man. Feeling great.
That's what's up, man. Beautiful, man. I'm actually a couple hours away from my 37th birthday, so what better way to spend it than with Ron and John and still Knicks fans? Feel me?
Yeah, yes. Well, it's early, but happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Brother. Appreciate it.
Word.
Appreciate it, man.
You hear that,
appreciate
John?
it, man.
You hear that? You hear this young
What's that?
whippersnapper?
21
man,
again,
give me 30.
Give
me 37. I'll take it right now.
I'm telling you, B.
Enjoy that, brother. That's great.
Again, Appreciate it, man.
That's fantastic.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
So, how you feeling, bro? How you feeling?
Yeah, man. I'm excited. Like, listen, and deep down, do I feel like Indiana would have been a better matchup? Probably. And then Miami or Philly. But, it was still a fun win. I'm not going to be mad over the win. We got the 50th win. It was a fun game, right? So, you get the win, I still think it just seems like everything's just rolling. Like, it's funny because I feel like I could see us being underdogs, versus both of them, honestly, because they always hate on us, you know what I'm saying? So
right.
Maybe that would be good in a way. I think that would be good too for underdogs. Let us be underdogs.
Underdogs with home court advantage. I like that.
Exactly.
I'll take
I like
that.
that too.
Exactly.
I like that too.
Because they'll say, "Oh, Embiid is back," so they'll be the better team or whatever. But listen, it's exciting. I'm so torn, like who I think is the better matchup. I'm like Embiid and Maxey. That's obviously a star duo, but I'm not sure they have the role players like Miami has. So, it's tough. The one thing with Miami that I don't like is that they're so physical. It's like, would they almost wear us out even if we win the series? Where the next series we're kind of, you know what I'm saying, like a little drained, or it's kind of like football.
Right.
And in the playoffs, you play a physical team, and the next week you're kind of lethargic because you're so beaten and bruised. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So deep down, I kind of think I'd rather have Philly if I had to choose. So that's kind of where I'm at. It's kind of where I'm at with it.
JJ, let's take them both down. No matter whoever we face.
I like that. I like that.
We knocking them out the box, B. Like,
there you go.
I'm not worried. I'm not worried no more, man. We here already. Before it was like, what's the better matchup, right? Closing down, the season. But right now, man, we all in.
Right.
We knocking them out, man. And we got Mitch Robinson back. Like, that's going to be a healthy Mitch Robinson playing. There's going to be, the only person we're missing is Julius Randle. So I think we're going to be locked in, man. We're going to see a different level of OG, I think. I think we're going to see a different level come playoffs. Because I think, that's when you're going to see stars shine, and Brunson's that star. So, yeah, I'm not worried. I'm not worried.
I think John, you brought up a good point that Mitch is back. So say we face Philly, right? We probably have the best chance of probably most teams, if not any team, with Hartenstein and Mitch. I think you're not going to stop Embiid. You're never going to stop him. But at least, holding to a season average, or, you take that, right? A superstar, all you could do is hold them to their numbers. So I think we have a decent shot at that.
Let them drop 60. Let them drop 70. Just slow down everybody else. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care how he can score whatever he want to score. Just let lock down everybody else. Don't let Maxey get off. Don't let
So you're putting OG on Maxey?
Oh no, I'm mixing and matching. Like I'm throwing DiVincenzo at Maxey. Sometimes I'm throwing hard at Maxey. I ain't even giving him some OG. Like I'm throwing a bunch of different looks this way. Yeah, got to, man. Mix it up. Also, what's the kid's name that with the hair from the 76ers, Ron? I forget his name.
You mentioned Maxey already, right?
Not Maxey, but the forward. Oubre. That's right, JJ. You got it right. Oubre. Like, he's another kid who's who's doing well this season. I give him credit. But like, you're gonna have to match up OG on him. You know what I mean? You could throw, like, you got to mix and match. You got to change it. You got to change it. So, but I think we have enough to guard. Just as a one-on-one matchup. Keeping a body on Embiid so he isn't like. For his shots won't be that super easy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, give him some comp there. I think we have enough bodies.
They even guarded him with OG a couple of times versus Philly this year. I wouldn't even mind doing that for a couple of feet, here and there. Like you said, different looks at different guys,
Right. And Precious, you got 6 fouls, bro. Precious, use them. You got 6 fouls.
Facts.
You gotta use them.
Come on, baby. We need the toughness.
That's
Beat them up a little bit,
Yeah.
I'm with that. That's playoff time. That's right, John. Let's go,
Precious. Man. We taking all comers. I'm not worried. Let's go.
I like what Jay Boogie
Saturday.
said.
Say that again.
Go ahead, brother.
Sorry.
No, I was just saying Saturday it's going to be crazy at the Garden on a Saturday. Game 1, it's going to be off the chain.
Nuts, man, nuts. I was kind of thrown off by everything. I was thinking that the play, like, because when I first heard, I heard the playoffs were starting Saturday. I thought so. What that meant was the play-in tournament stuff was going to start Saturday, because usually NBA playoff games start on a Tuesday, right? So I thought maybe they're going to do the play-in stuff and then start this, the real playoffs on the Tuesday, the following. But no, apparently the play-in stuff is going to start
tomorrow,
this
right?
Tuesday. I mean tomorrow. Sorry, tomorrow.
Right.
And then Saturday is going to be the actual start of the playoffs. So. So hey, listen, Saturdays know the ledge is gonna be popping. So get ready. Let's go, baby.
You might have to start at like 9 in the morning if the Knicks are the first game. Around like what, 12?
I know. We'll see if the Knicks start at 1 o'clock or something. Then I'm gonna have to start at like 11. But it's gonna be
We start at 8 in the morning, Ron.
Yeah, man. Listen, it's going to be a celebrity star-studded content creator show. So tune in, man. We're going to have a good time.
There you go, man. Yeah, but that's all I got, fellas. You guys keep up the great work, man. Keep it up, fellas.
I appreciate you.
Hey,
JJ.
man. Thank you, JJ. Appreciate you for always supporting the show. And appreciate you for calling in as well, man. And happy birthday.
Of course. Appreciate it. Thanks a lot, fellas.
Listen,
listen,
JJ, look, I'm not trying to do nothing, but maybe you talk to somebody, I'll talk to somebody, and we split the difference. Like, I'm 46, I'm going to be 47. I give you a couple years, you take off a couple of my years. You know what I mean? We just split the difference.
Got you.
No, but enjoy yourself, brother. Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate that, man. Appreciate you guys, man.
Peace, man.
Take it easy, bro.
Peace. You too, guys.
Latest. All right. That was our guy JJ, man. One of the best people in the chat, great Knick fan, and all around supportive guy to everybody in this Knicks community. Shout out to him, man. So everybody, I know you're already doing it, but please wish him a happy early birthday. He's a good dude. He deserves it. Yes. So I think it's time to do the recap, guys. It's time to get into it because we had some
interesting games.
Good some interest. That is 100% facts. The Knicks are still the Jekyll and Hyde Knicks. Nothing comes easy. They just don't want to make it easy. It's all right. It's okay. We get used to it. It's fine. But if you haven't been able to really follow along with everything. Oh, wait. Before we get into that, we got another caller.
Yeah. Caller.
Hey, what's going on? This is Line of Judah.
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. You were breaking up a little bit. Can you repeat that?
I said I'm Line of Judah.
You got to turn down.
Oh, Line of Judah. What's
turning down your audio?
What's going on, and John? How y'all doing, brothers?
Good. There's something. Do you have anything turned on in the background? You might have to turn us down.
I gotta change the speaker or whatever. Is that better?
Oh yeah, perfect. That's now, Lion of Judah, what's good, my brother?
Welcome
all of this time, seeing you in the chat. Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah. I always talk to y'all on Saturdays, so that's when I'm doing Shabbat and stuff like that.
I got you.
With my brother, Raw Hebrew. So we be doing our Shabbat on Friday night and Saturday. But I'm gonna tell you something. People been putting the Knicks down for the longest. I've been knowing about the Knicks and watching the Knicks ever since about 68, 69. So when we won our first two champions, you know what I mean? I'm 65. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So I'm an old head, and thank you, brothers. And I always support the Knicks, good, bad, or indifferent. You know what I mean? We had some bad management, but look at us now. We're not the laugh or the joke or the butt, no more.
Right.
And as far as us going to this into the playoffs, people got to worry about us because our team is one of the best teams to play with each other. You know what I mean?
That's
and
facts.
we're gonna make our decisions, win and lose. But look at it, we got 50 wins. People didn't think that was going to happen. We didn't think we had a good coach because we had all these young guys we let go. We still running on 3 cylinders instead of 4 cylinders or instead of 8 cylinders. You know what I mean? Because we lost Julius, we lost Mitch, then we lost OG. Brunson was limping, but we still persevered our game. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I'm just waiting for the playoffs to come on. We're going to play Philly or either Miami. It don't make a difference. Only thing I don't like about Miami is because they get away with a lot of dirty stuff that messes our team up, messing our teammates up. You know what I mean? Like when they hurt Grimes, you know, when they hurt Julius, you know what I mean? And then they lied about, I call him Sugar Britches, which is Butler. You know, he acts like a little girl, like he ain't, you know, like, you know, he just you can't sprain your ankle just like Julius did. He's supposed to done, but yet still he playing better than Julius, and Julius can't play worth a daggone. You know what I mean? And and Barbada, he up there hurting people to stop us from growing. You know what I mean? But they let it go. But the Knicks still keep playing hard defense, and people ain't ready for that. Especially when these referees now are letting them play like they was back in the 90s. Oh man, teams are in trouble. No matter who we play. I don't fear none of us going against anybody in the East. The only one that, if you want to compare us to the East, for a young team, which is Orlando. Orlando is the only one that can give you a whole lot. I was telling my wife the other, she worried about Indiana, because you know Indiana's a high-scoring team. Look at all the times we played them this year, that we shut them down. You know what I mean? Only reason I like them is because they got Obi. You know, same thing like with the Raptors. Now that we lost RJ and Quick, that's all right. Grimes ain't doing what he want to do in Detroit because he's hurt. But you know what? I'm glad those boys they learn how to develop under Tibbs, or Thibs, should I say? And now Thibs, people don't understand him. He eat, sleep, and dream about winning for the Knicks. You know what I mean? And you can't get no more than that than any coach that's out there. He's doing the same thing like every coach out there. He's fighting for his team. You know what I mean? So I look for us to go ahead to the Eastern Conference champion. And if we meet Boston, I think we'll beat them in 7 games. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm talking about.
They ain't got about 4 players, you know, that can really hurt you. And that's White, Brown, and
Tatum.
Pritchard, the white boy Pritchard that come off, and Tatum. You know what I mean? And
so you ain't worried about Porzingis?
We got no, because we had him. You know what I mean? Look at the last game we played them just last week when we met them. We beat them in Beantown. Then we turned around and beat Milwaukee in Milwaukee with their stars and with their starters. Come on now. The Boston shut their people down in the 3rd quarter when we went off on them. You know what I mean? When we went off on them, we shut them down. Tatum couldn't do what he was doing. Porzingis didn't do what he was doing. Brown couldn't do what he was doing. They couldn't stop Brunson. Then you got Dante. Then you got Josh grabbing rebounds like he's a big man. Come on now. And then you got Deuce coming in there, and they shutting down some of the point guard like Holiday and them. They can't do nothing. Look how he put it on a Dame Dollar. You know what I mean?
Right.
We put Porter on notice. We put the Greek Freak on notice. You know what I mean? Because when we got OG back, we got Precious, we got Hartenstein, and we got Mitch. Come on now, we got that deep bench back there to help stop all that foolishness coming in through that middle. You know what I mean?
Right.
We cover.
Yeah.
We can cover with the starting unit. We can cover Brunson when he get beat somewhat, because we know he's trying his best on defense. But then when Deuce and them come in, they ain't losing a beat. You know what I mean? They got to get acclimated, and we all right. When it comes to the third and fourth quarters, that's when we really start showing out. You know, I look for us to go to the Eastern Conference, and I love talking to y'all guys, especially on Saturday when I get a break, and I shoot some in there. My prayers for blessings for you and your family, as well as Josh and his family. You know, because I watched Josh. He was following his son. You know, John, should I say? He was following his son on his games and stuff. Whether it was football, basketball, I can't remember right offhand, but you know, that's a good thing to do, keeping your eye on your children. Because I did that with my son and my daughters when they were playing ball in high school and junior high school, and then when my son went to college. You know what I mean? So I know what it's like to be a parent, just like I know what it's like to be a coach. You know, a coach is a teacher. If he's not going to teach you some kind of stability and teach you how to respect the game but play the game hard, he ain't no good coach. As far as I'm concerned, you know, if he's just letting you run rampant and he can't talk to you, something's wrong with that. You know what I mean? You know, if I'm 32 and all my players are like 21 or 27, you know, even though I'm a little older than them, they still got to have respect for me, just like I got to respect them and show them, hey, look, this is the way we're going to do it. I understand you're a superstar or want to be a superstar, but I still got to have respect and law and order in our league and on our team, because I'm the man, I'm the head nigga in charge, so to speak. You know what I mean?
Well, let me tell you something, Lion of Judah.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. No, I was going to say, let me tell you something, man. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you always. You know, it's great to hear your voice and great to finally talk to you. I mean, you have been a supporter of our show for, you know, many episodes, man. So I appreciate you calling in, man. It's really dope to hear your voice. I'm excited. I know you're excited. John's excited. The whole Knicks community is excited for what's to come. We just got to keep being there for our team. Don't be down on them. Keep saluting them, and you know, keep championing them, man. Be in their corner, and they'll do great things for us because they're a good team, man. I'm really happy.
Yeah, so am I. Let me tell y'all something. Win, lose, or draw, I'm Brooklyn born, New York Knicks.
I'm with you.
I was born in Brooklyn.
That's right.
And everywhere I went when I was in the military, they always say, yo, where you from? New York. Oh, man, y'all guys are thugs. Y'all guys are this. Let me tell you something. When I was coming through, all the four other boroughs feared Brooklyn. You know what I mean? Because we played ball. You know, I played up in the Bronx. I played up up in
everywhere.
In Harlem. I done been everywhere. You know what I mean? And when guys that knew that I was from Brooklyn, they're like, yo, watch that guy. That guy, they don't play in Brooklyn. Them boys don't play. They play hard. You know what I mean? Now, they playing soft in basketball, but I'm glad that the referees are starting to let guys that have physical talent, you know, play your game. That's all we need you to do. Play your game and let the referees make the calls for you or against you. You can't get it back. Once you make a call, you just got to say, okay, let me take my game up to the next number or to the next level. You know what I mean? And play ball. That's all I want you to do. Give me your heart on the court.
And that you're going to keep seeing that. You're going to keep seeing that because I think even as we go forward, even next year, the rules are starting to get a little bit more lenient for physical play. And they're saying that they're starting to bring it back so that now, like the big men, you know, the big men kind of got shortchanged the past couple of years. They're starting to bring it back so that the big men can get busy again. So, yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, we done lost the job of what basketball is all about. You know, Every team back then had a big man, and you look for that big man to set that pick on that small guard for your, for your shooting guard or whatever. You know what I mean? It wasn't malicious, should I say, excuse me. It wasn't a malicious foul. It looked worse than what it was, but if a big man is 6'8", 6'9", 6'10", or 7 foot, but he's 250 and stuff, he's solid. You know what I mean? And you run into him, and your guard brings him into on a blindside pick, that man's there. You know what I mean? All these flip-flops that these guys doing, and then they talking about, oh, you got to give a man space. If I jump in the air and you jump in the air, we both coming down. I'm not in your space. I'm playing defense. When you gonna let me play defense? See?
Well,
and
that's a whole another thing, man. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know about that.
New game is played, right?
I don't know about that. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, y'all think about it. How many times y'all done played where the game seemed like it was physical? Basketball is mentally 100%. It's 20% physical on offense, but it's 80% to 90%, always 100% on defense if you're a defensive player. It's always going to be the first thing on your mind, playing defense. You know what I mean?
You're right.
You look at these guys nowadays, they don't play defense. Like I look at, when I look at Phoenix, with all them horses they got, look at half of them times them guys don't play real defense. Like Booker, he don't play real defense. Let's go to Chicago. Levine, he don't play no damn defense.
Right.
You know what I mean? I call him a little secret squirrel, which is Trey Young. He don't play no defense for Atlanta.
Secret squirrel.
You know what I mean? and that's because he act like he fall like you kill him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he the one half the time he do initiating, but they don't call him for half the fouls he do. You see what I'm saying? That's just like even with Tatum. I mean, Tatum is a good player.
In your opinion, what would be the keys to success into the playoffs? Like, what would be the what would be the keys to success in the playoffs for the New York Knicks, in your opinion?
Our bench. Our bench. And when you got Precious, you got Robinson, you got Deuce, and then you might have Josh. You know what I mean? You might have Josh, but then again, we can't look at Josh, so we got to get Bogdanovich. You know what I mean? But then you might either have Dante or Brunson or even OG. You know what I mean? So that way we still got the strength to grab the rebounds and deter people from just running into the paint like they're going to the bank getting money. See, our bench, if you look at it, our bench has been the most dominant benches in the NBA because guys bought into what y'all said about Thibs, and they come to play for the team, not for the individual stats. But then if you look at it, when Brunson ain't getting all them points, you got Hart coming, or you got Dante coming, or you might have Deuce coming. You know what I mean? And then you look at Frankenstein. Hartenstein. They grabbing rebounds. They putting putbacks. They looking for each other. You know what I mean? So that's a good thing I like about it. So, we got people that know the game. That knows the game. They might not be in the box scores for points, but when you stopping the opposing teams' best players and shutting them down, not literally shutting them down, but guys scoring 30, 40 points, but when he play against our defense, he's only getting 20-something points. That's a win because you can't see it in the box score. You know what I mean?
And that's the thing, like that. Your your point about us having smart guys, high IQ guys is the key. That's why making these moves to bring in DiVincenzo and bring in guys like Hart has done so much to change the culture and a lot of the mistakes that we were making in the past in these situations. Because we did have young players and young players were still learning the league. These other guys are young veterans. They've been here. They've done and they've been in a lot of good teams and even championship teams. So they've seen a lot. So I appreciate that. And that's a really good point, Lion of Judah. And I want to thank you for calling. I would love to keep talking to you on the phone, man. It's been great. We got another caller that's trying to get through. But hey, man, listen, once again, it's a pleasure to finally chop it up with you. And, whenever we have our Monday show and have the call-in number, you're always welcome to call in. I wish we could extend it to other shows, but we just don't have the capabilities yet. But one day we will.
That's all right. One day at a time, brother. That's all we need is one day at a time. And I appreciate y'all talking to me, John and Ron. My name is Lawrence. So it's 3 Joes and 3 J's.
All right, Lawrence.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, my brother.
All right. Y'all have a good one. Thank you.
Have a blessed
You too. Take care. Blessings, brother.
All right. Shalom, my brother, and y'all have a safe day too.
Shalom. You too, bro. All right. I don't know if we still have the other caller on the line, but if you were trying to call in, I mean, if you could please, by all means, feel free to call back in now. We would love to chop it up and talk to you. While that's happening, if the person, there it is.
Caller,
you're on the.
What's your name? Where you calling from?
Well, this is Jarvis LaFleur calling straight out of Louisiana.
All right, Jarvis.
Yay, brother. Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to surprise you today because I never called in before. But I'm wondering, is it just me or should I jump off the cliff right now?
No.
Don't jump.
Jump off.
No, don't jump. No, come on. We can't do that. Saturdays, we know the ledge. I can't have you jumping off.
Okay. I'm gonna stay on there. But it is becoming exciting, man, to see how far this team has come and how they've reconstructed this roster in a way where you're starting to mesh and you're starting to see it better roster construction and man, I tell you, it has been something to behold. Being a Knicks fan since basically about 91, 92, and hadn't seen this measure of success of sustainable going into the playoffs for a couple, 2 or 3 years now. Man, it's exciting to see. If you hadn't, and anybody hadn't seen those 90s Knicks and even the 99 Knicks, that love that we had for about 20 years, about 10, 12 years when we weren't making the playoffs, I'm telling you, appreciate what you are seeing with this team right now. But Ron and John, I really believe even somebody that it seems like he was just trying to find his way was Bogey, man. And I think he can be in one of those games, a key acquisition, especially if it's a shot is falling, on them times where we need just a little offensive pick-me-up and Bogey gets hot, he could single-handedly help us win a game. So I'm looking to see how that happens. But I know there's talks about whether or not we really should have got this last win and got the number 2 seed. I'm not worried about any of that. I'll welcome all wins, regardless of who we play. Thing about Philly is they have been on a very hot streak and looking real good since Embiid has come back. But one thing about them, they will let you back in games, and it could come down to the clutch, who closes better, as long as we don't have all them crazy turnovers and we hit our free throws and we can rebound. And with Mitch trying to get healthy, you have another body that can go against bigger body centers and they feel like he can make him work and kind of make Embiid take some pretty tough shots. So I'm liking what I'm seeing from this team. I think they're starting to get a little healthier. Mitch is starting to get his legs under him. He's just still working on his condition. But if he gives us 20 minutes in the playoffs and can play solid, well, this is going to be interesting. And as long as OG doesn't have another little setback, a little flare with the elbow, I think we'll be fine. It's going to be interesting. And then don't forget, on that matchup with Maxey, you can throw a little McBride in there at times to kind of slow him down some. So I think we're looking pretty good, even if we may be considered the underdog. I'm not that worried. I welcome the challenger to keep us on our toes and make things interesting. But that's all I got, guys. Appreciate you guys, man. Ron, John, y'all doing a good job. Shout out to Jose too. Love seeing you guys. Y'all support, man. Hit them likes. Hit that subscribe button. Let's support our guys, man. Appreciate you guys. But I'm out. Shout out to the chat. Let's go Knicks.
Let's go
Thank
Knicks.
you, my brother
Love
Jarvis.
that.
Appreciate you, bro. Let's go Knicks.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
He broke
Good
it down.
calls today. Good calls. Good calls.
Jarvis
Yeah, man.
broke it
Jarvis,
down.
he's spitting that fire. And shout out to my guy Lion of Judah as well. Very good call. Appreciate him.
Yeah, wonderful call.
Once again, you guys are welcome to call in. We only got a couple more minutes left in the show, but
we need Craig to call in. We need Craig to call in. Craig, you gotta call in, man. You got that take, man. You can't just hide in the chat with that kind of take, man. Come on, man. Gotta call in, man. Talk about what you're feeling. Talk about why you feel that we might get knocked out in the first round. Talk about it. Call in.
Craig's been, I think he's been like, going through some PTSD as a Knicks fan, man. He's going through it.
He's nervous. He's nervous. That's all it is.
Yeah, it's gonna be all right, Craig. I feel good about it, man. I'm not gonna steer you wrong, but listen, anything can happen, but I feel good about it.
I do
in the meantime,
the team though, for sure. It's not like teams in the past, man. I just feel a lot better with this team than what we had a year ago. You know what I mean? I think I'm a little bit more confident going into this playoff run. I just think these guys are going to be able to get past either Miami or the 76ers, and then, depending on who they play in the second round, get past them and then see a, Eastern Conference final. You know what I mean? And I don't think we're going to, I can't judge whether we're going to make it to the championship or not, but I think Eastern Conference Finals is sort of where I'm envisioning this team. If not, then for me it's a bust. You can't go out first round. If you go out first round, it's a bust.
Yeah, that would be disappointing. I mean, we're good enough to get out of the first round, so that would definitely be disappointing. So I'm with you on that, John. Just want to do a quick recap, run through this week's games. Just going to hit you with the poster card, let you know the scores and real quick about them, and then we'll kind of get on to the last segment of the show with our guy Jose. We close this out for the regular season. But I just wanted to say shout out to the chat once again. Bunch of y'all in there. I think I already said what's up to Nice, but I see Nice's name, so I'm going to shout him out again. Obviously, thanks, Jarvis LaFleur, for giving us a call in. Dripmore, the preferred barber of still Knicks fans and the Knicks community, is in the building. Let's go. All right, Dripmore is here. Eddie F. in the building. Salute. C-God, Sadu Barry, Kareem Grant. What up, twin? Nick Jr. 79 is in the building. Thank you for being here. Crimes Dad is in the building. Obviously, our guy Craig with his hot takes out there on the chat. John Talento is here. Salute, John. More Knicks TV. Salute. Dwayne Dennis is in the building. Jay from PR is here. We surveyed 100 people is in the building. Salute. I think that's I think I got everybody. If there's anybody we missed, by all means, understand that it's not for lack of trying. Just maybe, my old eyes, sometimes they play tricks on me. Yep. I think I got everybody though.
We may have to go through a quick recap.
Yeah. No, I'm just going through it. So guys, the first game on our list this week was against the Chicago Bulls. We played Chicago and we wound up beating them 128 to 117. You know what I mean? It was a well-deserved victory, especially it was a get back because the last time we played the Bulls, remember they beat us. So we needed to get this one. So that one was knocked out. All right, no problem. We were like, okay, what we got next? Oh, it's Boston. No problem because Boston ain't gonna play all the guys. Wrong. They played everybody. And then they want to talk crap after getting smacked because we put the beats on these guys.
Because they didn't really want it.
They didn't want it at all. In the end, it was a 118 109 victory, but this game was not close. Jalen Brunson had 39 points at the third quarter. He didn't even play the fourth. This game was a laugher. It was over. We took him down to Chinatown. Is that like an old movie reference? It's just me. Okay. Oh, well, whatever. Anyway. All right. So then after that, after Boston, we played the Brooklyn Nets. And that was another kind of tough one because it was a nail biter.
It's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. In the end, though, the Knicks prevailed and they wound up winning 111-107, taking care of business every day. Yeah. I'm sorry. I won't do that again. Okay. Never again.
Look at you. Look at you sounding like a trucker.
Yeah. Woohoo. Anyway, so they wound up winning that game, and that was over. We got to 49 wins, and we were like, okay, if we win the 50th game, not only will we clinch the third seed, if Milwaukee loses, then we can win. We can get into the second spot. Plus, we'll get 50 wins, right? So, okay, we play the Bulls. We're like, hey, no big deal. Wrong. This was a big deal, and it was a tough game. In the end, it was a nail biter. It came down to the very end, to overtime. The New York Knicks wind up beating the Chicago Bulls 120-119 to get our 50th win of the season, to clinch third place and then take second place because Milwaukee lost. And here we are, folks. 50 wins, second place in the Eastern Conference, ready for the playoffs, ready to take on the winner of Philadelphia and Miami. There you go. All right.
Yeah.
So there you go. There you have it. Oh, and before we go, that being said, let's not forget Jalen Brunson, another 40-piece. And you know what? Because of his 40-piece, he became, once again, another week, the big bucket getter. That's right. He's our BBG, folks. 40 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists on 46.7% shooting from the field. Jalen Brunson, a monster, incredible player all year. I think he had something like 30-plus games of 30 points or more, and he had 11 games of 40 or more. A monster for these New York Knicks. Shout out to Jalen Brunson. Okay. So
definitely got to be
anything
top four MVP voting? What do you think?
Yeah. He's automatically top 5. I think he should be top 3 if you ask me. But yes,
all right,
top
so
4,
who you putting them in front of? So we got the Joker, we got Luka, we got Shea, we got Tatum, Embiid, Brunson. Who else is in that race?
Is it Ant-Man?
Is Ant-Man in there?
Maybe Ant-Man's there too. I'm putting him in front of Ant-Man, in front of Embiid, and in front of Tatum.
Okay.
He's behind Luka. Luka's been a beast. He's behind Luka. He's behind the Joker. And him and Shea, I mean, honestly, some people are probably going to want to put Shea because OKC has been phenomenal.
Right. First,
but
I would put him,
right? I would put him like right there. I'd put him, they're first or second in the West. I would put him right there with Shea. I just think he means just as much to the Knicks as Shea means to OKC. But I do think that Luka and Joker probably are ahead of him. So,
nice.
I don't know. So I think we covered everything. I don't know if there's anything else that's left. One final time for the regular season. Is there anything else that needs to be said? Oh, wait.
There's more.
Wait. There's more.
What's up, fellas?
What up, Jose?
Hey, Jose.
How's it going? That's just for me.
You deserve it.
Thank you. I appreciate that, man. I'm just here, trying to do my thing and all that stuff. But I'm excited, guys. You want to know why I'm excited?
Why is that, Jose?
Because today we get to reveal who is the king of predictions for last week. Not for the season, just for last week.
Okay.
Yeah, we saved that for next week,
Okay, I thought you tallied them all. I was nervous.
I was like,
no.
Jeez.
No. I was just so excited.
I had a bad week.
So excited, just doing this show that I totally forgot to tally. But that's not the point right now.
That's okay. That's okay.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to talk about who is the king of predictions for this week.
The final week.
Are you guys excited?
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Got an alien on us.
Are you guys excited?
I think we should be.
I love it.
For the final week. For the last time ever of this season. And for the way it was won. Ooh. There's only one person that can come out victorious. And there was only one person that came out victorious with a perfect winning streak. A perfect prediction. Ladies and gentlemen, your king of predictions for this week is none other than John.
Is it me? No, I think it's Ron. I think it was Ron. I don't think it was me.
I'm just kidding. Here you go, Ron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations. You know what? Just for this moment, just for you, man. Just for you, we're gonna do something very special for you, Ron. Ready for this, man? We're just gonna remove John from the screen. You are the king. You are the one that won with your predictions. You predicted 4 wins, 4 back-to-back wins. And though it was a close game, especially the last one, you came out victorious. But you know what? We still got to salute John because he did come out good. Unfortunately, he let somebody else make his predictions. That's on him. That's his unwise choice that he made. But it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
So congratulations, sir. Next week. Next week, yeah. There he goes. Next week, we will reveal who is the true king of predictions for the entire season. And we will see who will win a free steak dinner. And always remember this, folks. No matter who comes out victorious, I, Jose, will always get that free steak dinner. Thank you.
Jose always wins.
He's a winner. Oh, man. You know, I really think you got me. The last 2 weeks, you predicted spot on. I think you end up winning the season because of the last 2 weeks, bro.
I don't think so, man. I doubt it.
We'll see.
It's been a wild year. Well, anyway, listen, this has been a great show. We're tired. Everybody's got a long day tomorrow. Shout out to all you Knicks fans, man. Thank you for everybody who's called in. Thank you to everybody in the chat. Please smash that like button if you haven't already done so. And by all means, if you want to support the show, you know, you're always welcome to send in super chats or whatever you feel comfortable with. But you're also welcome to buy us a coffee. You know, buy me a coffee, .com/StillNickFans. It's up to you. John, final words, brother?
As always, appreciate you all for tuning in. Be safe, be healthy, be happy. And I'm looking forward to the next one, man. Appreciate you, Ron.
There you go. There you go, guys. Listen, as I always say, tell a friend who tells a friend who tells another friend. Still Knicks fans, we'll be back again, whether it be on Monday nights at 9 p.m.-ish. For SKF Weekly with my brother John and my brother Jose chopping up on the 1s and 2s. Of course, pretty soon we're going to lose Jose for a while, but for the greatest possible reason, congratulations to Jose. We can't wait, and we'll be here rocking for you, my brother. So that's 1. 2, this Thursday, we're going to have wrap up.
Did we announce it? We got to announce it. Jose, come on up, man.
Okay, let's announce. Come on, Jose.
I'm like over here, like he's saying, congratulations, Jose. And everybody's like looking this out of context, like, what was he talking about? I was like, whoa. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the man behind the scenes will be stepping away from SKF for a short time period because by the grace of God, me and my wife will be expecting our first child. We're going to be expecting our daughter, who's actually arriving within 2 weeks. So, so you know what?
Smash that like button.
Yes, smash that like button. But here,
how about baby emoji in the chat, folks? Baby,
in all seriousness,
let's go.
Buymeacoffee.com/StillNicksFans because I'm definitely going to need it. You
We're
know?
gonna buy us some Pampers. Buy us some diapers.
We're gonna have to get buy us some Pampers.com. Yeah.
Yeah, word up.
But don't worry, I'm still here unless, she decides to come out early. But I can't wait. I'm still going to be supporting the show. I'm still going to be here with my guys, helping them out as much as I can. And don't worry, guys, you're going to hear this wonderful voice with no bass in it back at it soon enough. Thank you so much. Take care, yeah.
Congrats,
appreciate you, Jose. Yeah, so thank you, Sean Curran. Shout out to you, my brother. Appreciate you. Knicks will be 2024 NBA champs. I fixed it for you once again. Shout out to you, my brother. Thank you for being here. Yeah, so this Thursday, NBA wrap-up, and also the wrap-up on the front stoop. NBA wrap-up will be on NothinButKnicks this Thursday, probably starting around 8:30. We're going to have a really dope guest. The stuff will go up, within the next day. You'll learn who that is, but it's going to be a really dope shows. And then this Saturday, once again, guys, we'll figure out how the show starts, when the Knicks may play, so that we don't obviously affect the playoff game. But it's going to be a special edition, playoff edition of the Know the Ledge show this Saturday. It will be some of your favorite content creators on the show. We'll be chopping it up and having a great conversation. So tune into that this Saturday, and we'll be ready for our New York Knicks to make some noise this Saturday. Let's go, baby. All right, that's it. Once again, shout out to all y'all. Appreciate everybody. And Craig, just want to let you know, Sim is okay. He's just, he's got a lot of family stuff going on, and he's been, moving around and kind of being there for family. So he's been traveling and going back and forth. Once things start to settle down, believe me, you'll start to see Sim in his regular rotation of shows, and you'll be able to annoy him in the chat like you love to do. Shout out to you, Craig. You're my brother. All right. And thank you, everybody. Have a great night. Great show. We'll see you. Let's go, Knicks. We out of here.
Wait, fellas.
Oh, wait.
Since we're getting ready for playoffs, do you think we should play the 24 anthem to close out the show for tonight?
Yeah, that's a great idea. Why not?
That's a
Get
great
us hyped,
idea.
Great idea.
All right, guys. Shout out to Chris Jordan. He was with us 2 weeks ago. This is his song. This is how we're going to end the show for tonight. Take care, yeah?
Later. Take care, Glamour Knicks. We see you.
We are the New York Knicks. We are the New York Knicks. We are the New York Knicks. We are the New York Knicks.
Say go New York, go New York, go. Say go New York, go New York, go. Say go New Year, new team, it's the same dream. New Knicks City unis, boy, they stay clean. I just caught mine off of fanatics in the garden with my hands in the air, we back at it. The year is 24 and the Knicks are hardcore. Yep. Tibbs defense been making it hard to score.
Junkyard dog.
Trained in the art of war. Heart hit the floor and start flying like parkour. Brunson cooking them like a Bunsen burner. The chemistry between this team is unheard of. That Villanova connection so fraternal. Devo catch flames in his Dante's Inferno. Sterno. Heat teams like barbecue chicken. Even through the injuries and all, we still ticking, still sticking to the script. It's real gritty. This is still the Mecca, the garden is still litty. It's the Knicks City. Nobody mentioned the Nets. We got now when ain't nobody getting next. Respect the set. Whole gang been catching wreck. All game is Wu-Tang, protect your neck. Name a squad with this heart that be hard to find. Boys get bullied by some guy named Hartenstein. OGs locked down and there's no keys. Precious really been a blessing, no sneeze. Bro, please, these teams getting dismantled. All-Star Randall been making it hard to handle. They talk smack, but the boys gon' get him. Burks came back and brought Boyan with him. Mitch is on the men, he'll be back on the block soon. Deuce value going up in the stock room. Keeping up in the standings, we on pace. Whole city gearing up for the championship race. 50 years plus, the fans are still waiting. Kenny switched up, but Candace still hating. Perk told him big body Brunson been 1A. Leon got us about to take off on the runway. Sims protect the rim, he go hard in the paint. Spike still getting hype at the Garden every game. Dishing and swishing and Knicks doing they thing. Every big three, Mike Breen still yelling bang. We taking over arenas, we make trips. They big mad, I know that they hate this. Underrated teams, we stay on their short list. We are New York, we are the New York Knicks. Say go New York, go New York, go. New year, new team, it's the same dream. New Knicks City units, boy, they stay clean. I just caught mine off the Fanatics in the garden with my hands in the air, we back gang.